Hello everybody, Elijah here, welcome you all to another Epic 7 video, and today we're going to be getting to some more World Arena, and we're going to start off with this really funny, interesting, crazy, chaotic match that I had. I was laying in bed when this happened, and I just had to share the replay in this video because I just thought it was an interesting match. But before we get into that, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more Epic 7 World Arena content as well as other games and things of that nature. Okay, as you can see, the draft, it's something, um, but it works out, and I don't know, we're just gonna see, we're gonna look. Alrighty, funny enough, I ended up outspeeding, which was very, very weird, but with my Ocean Breeze I just decided to put a defense buff on everybody because my MLkin was going to counter, like guaranteed. Especially due to the fact that Riley would take his turn, crit somebody, and then, you know, so I wanted to essentially make sure that when Lionheart S3's here, that I don't end up getting one shot, because I don't really know what type of Lionheart summon this is. I'm assuming it's a pretty high damage one, given their HP threshold. They go in for Arwell, which I guess makes somewhat kind of sense, but like, I don't know. I would have went for literally anybody else. I would not even think to go for the Arwell. But Lionheart, she's gonna go ahead and rip her S3, and this is where the first domino falls. Right here. Because Axe God counterattacks, provokes the Lionheart, and it's like, oh no, like that's like so bad because Infernal Kawazu procs. But he counterattacks again and then provokes the Infernal Kawazu. And I was like, there's no way. And it's like, that's crazy. Now, obviously, I try to go and strip off the defense buff and stuff just to keep Lionheart at bay so she won't do as much damage and things like that. And this is where I like throw the match. This is where like I literally throw, because I go in for Lionheart, which I shouldn't have, because I completely forgot that I get an extra turn. So I completely strip away the provoke, keeping the Infernal Kawazu like controlled. Like I was like, I can't believe I just did that. That was definitely a throw. But the Infernal Kawazu crits me. And then I counterattack and kill him. I don't die from the burn, but still, like, I was like, there's no way that this just happened. First of all, there's no way that Infernal Kawazu has more than like 15% crit. So it was just crazy seeing that happen. I also hit the Rylet here. Well, not there, but like before with the extra attack. And then we pretty much have the match we won from here, right? They slow burn to try to sleep my Arwell, but that's just not gonna happen. I have a full ER, and Riley gets hit 2 times in a row, by the way. But yes, that's the first match. It was pretty chaotic. Loved it. Alrighty, so I had some recording issues, so it looks like all of my matches are going to be replays for this video. But yes, this was the next match, and interesting draft yet again. Our last 2 picks, very confusing. Why did I do it? It will all make sense once we get into the fight. As you can see, this match ended in 5 turns. But Elagos, I was looking at the CR. I had to push the AOL back, obviously, because I just couldn't deal with her. And then since we had
it's important to know one's place.
Beehoo to push everybody up, I wasn't really too concerned. I also, Beehoo's a really good pick into Briarwitch Iceria. It's very niche, but if you have a pretty fast Beehoo, he can serve very useful in these types of situations. I go ahead and stun the Briarwitch with Winter, and then we have Spectre here to kill AOL.
Look into my eyes.
And apparently who is it? The Aiden had the highest attack here, because he went in on her. And the match is basically over, right? Bunny Dom can't do anything. She's done for 2 turns. Easy, clean Cleave with Beehoo and Winter. Who would have thought? Alright, and for our next match, we have the MLkin solo DPS. Technically, I guess Elagos is also a DPS, but MLkin was really the one putting in work here, so let's go ahead and look at it. I wanted to do a ER check on the Winter, even though looking at the speed tuning of everybody, the Politis, what is that? Is that Politis? I think that's Politis, not Politis. Phyllis, oh my gosh, I think it's Phyllis, yeah. I wanted to do an ER check on their team. Seems like they don't have as much effect resistance. So I went ahead and went for the Lionheart to essentially push her back at least. And we got the pushback. We didn't get the defense break or the target buff, which would have been nice, but it's okay. I'll take it. I guess it didn't matter because the Pilus here, she crits my Elagos, and then my oh no, she didn't crit my Elagos. Who crits? Somebody crits here. I think it's the Karita. I think she ends up critting, and then my MLkin ends up counterattacking essentially. Yeah. Again, a bunch of units that I know for a fact have 15% crit chance critting my MLkin. I think that's so funny. I don't know. They don't have their S3s up, so they can't really do anything here. This is kind of like what wins the match for me. The dual attack didn't really matter. It was literally the defense break. Me getting the defense break basically guarantees that Karina's dead. Like 1000%. My MLkin, figure and attack buff, she's dead. Their whole team was basically pretty dead. I mean, yeah, like, look at that. Look at that. Elagos even ends up critting there, causing the Pilus, Shadow Knight. We're just gonna call her Shadow Knight. Causing Shadow Knight to what does she do? To die. Yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh. Then we have Elagos here to proc dual attacks. Boom, boom, boom. Lionheart is dead. The match is pretty much over at this point. I mean, there's still a chance. Like, there's still a chance, but the chance is low. Sinya goes for the S3. Like, if she was on Holy Sack, maybe she could have clutched it. But she missed on my Elagos, and he lived. So, at that point, it didn't really matter. Like, the match is now definitely over. Because of that right there. Yeah. He ends up dying for it, but it was a victory nonetheless. Alrighty, so that's going to conclude this video of World Arena. Some highlight matches for the day. I had some recording issues, so gonna have to fix that. Oh boy. Technical difficulties. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, let me know how your day was, whatever the case may be, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. My closing, like, I don't know what just happened there. Anyway, peace out.